Yo, keep it going for Gabby. I'm 39, which makes me a 90s kid. Do we have any other 90s kids in here? Fucking hell yeah, dog. You guys are off the fucking chain, or whatever the fuck we used to say. I don't know. We said a lot of dumb shit. In the 90s, I was obsessed with rap music. But in the 90s, white parents were fucking terrified of rap music, you know? Like, my mom literally thought that me listening to rap would cause violence, which is like super fucked up logic, because I also watched a ton of porn and it never caused sex for me, you know? That's not how this shit works. Doesn't matter how much rap or porn I consume, I'm a pussy not getting pussy, this sucks. This is a weird opinion, but I think archaeologists are full of shit. Like, I have no facts to back this up. I just don't think that you can like dig up a 2,000-year-old corpse and like look at what they're wearing and be like, yep, this guy's a king. You know? Like, I just don't fucking buy it, because in 2,000 years, they're gonna start digging us up, and they're gonna start finding our rappers, you know? And they're gonna be like, holy shit, found another fucking king. We're like, how do you know? They're like, he's got platinum fangs and 69 tattooed on his face. Like, who the fuck else would do that, you know? Like, he worships the goddess of wealth, Gucci. Like, this is a no-brainer. This is obviously King Takashi of the once great Takashi clan, you know? Like, I don't think King Tut was a pharaoh. You know, I think his name was probably like King Tootin' 2 Chainz. He was the dopest rapper in Egypt. Just spitting hot desert fire until he died in the East versus West Egyptian rap rivalry. You know? Egypt even had their own Cardi B. It was fucfucking Cleopatra, you know? They just called her Cleo P or something dumb. You know? She had that song, Wet Ass Sarcophagus. It was so great. I played a lot of video games during the pandemic. I played a ton before the pandemic, so I don't even know why I differentiate, you know? Obviously. Yeah, I played a lot of video games. I found this game called Animal Crossing. Anybody play Animal? Hell yeah, it's always like 2 girls and me. Animal Crossers! Yeah, so if you haven't played Animal Crossing, you have to like build a town with a bunch of weirdo fucking animals. And then you have to maintain the town and your friendship with all these weirdo fucking animals. But the thing that's messed up is if you don't play it for a while, the game gets pissed off at you and it starts guilt tripping you, which is kind of fucked up, you know? Like if you don't play Animal Crossing for 2 months, you come back, there's like litter all over your town and the animals are all together and they're like, yo, we had a meeting. We decided, you're a fucking piece of shit. You're like, what? Like, I'm sorry. They're like, yeah, you remember Steve the polar bear? You're like, yeah, he's my best friend and my neighbor. They're like, Steve fucking moved, dude. You're like, Steve moved? Fuck this game. Like, I don't want video games to start guilt tripping me, you know? Like, I don't want to hop into Call of Duty, a military game, have them all PTSD, like, where the fuck have you been, man? They're fucking killing us out here. Without your 360 no-scoping and teabagging, we're getting annihilated. Like, I'm sorry. I have 2 jobs now. They're like, remember Sniper Steve? I'm like, what happened to Sniper Steve? He's my squad leader. They're like, Steve blew his fucking brains out, dude. I'm like, no, not Steve. I'll just go play Grand Theft Auto. I haven't played that in like 2 years. They're like, strip clubs went out of business. I'm like, hope you're happy, jackass. Like all the prostitutes had to get real jobs since you stopped having sex with them to refill your health bar. I'm like, I'm sorry. They're like, remember Steve the Pimp? I'm like, what happened to Steve the Pimp? They're like, nothing, you owe him money. I'm like, fuck. All these fucking games. I hate public restrooms. No segue. I don't care. I hate public restrooms, not because they smell or they're dirty, you know. I just think that none of you motherfuckers know bathroom etiquette anymore. You know, every time I'm in a bathroom stall, some asshole walks in and just starts tugging on all the stall doors, but like without checking for feet first, like a fucking animal, you know. Like I don't know about you, I would get on all fours in a puddle of piss and I would double check for feet before I barged in on somebody taking a shit. The other day I was in a bathroom stall and somebody tugged on the door and put their eye to the crack and I was like, oh! Trying to masturbate in here, it's my lunch break. You fucking creep. I feel like the type of person that would, you know, risk barging in on somebody. It's the same person that grows up with stories about how they walked in on their parents having sex, you know? I'm like, yeah, of course you did, you piece of shit. You barge in, like, that's your thing, like, obviously. Like, I never walked in on my parents having sex. I always checked for feet first, you know? I got low to the door. If there's 2 pairs of feet, I don't go in. You know, my parents fuck standing up. I don't need that in my life. Fucking unprofessional. I'm not easily offended, obviously, but anytime I am offended, it's always like some really goofy shit. Like, things that should offend a normal person never offend me. It's always something super fucking weird that triggers me. Like, they recently arrested a guy in Idaho for murder, and they think that he might be a cannibal because they found human meat in his microwave. Now, like, am I offended that this guy murdered and cut somebody up? I could fucking care less. But time out. Did you say he microwaved human meat? Fucking sick! What? You don't microwave raw meat? That's disgusting. Like, maybe leftover human meat. Like, all I'm saying is, like, if one of you murders me tonight, like, you better fucking crock pot me. You know what I'm saying? Like, throw me in the Instant Pot, like, put a dry rub. Nobody wants rubbery fucking Eric thighs, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I will haunt you. Alright, you guys have been fucking awesome. I'm Eric Jones. Keep it going for your next comedian. 2 stars.